Play clock winding down. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And a lot of the weight of this offense falls on the shoulders of the running back.
That's because the offense knows if they give him any openings, any opportunities, he can turn it into a big play at any time.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. These coaches told us they wanted to take the top off this defense. They wanted to be able to stretch them downfield. They showed it pretty well there.
And they knew that if they were able to do that, it would open up everything else. But how did they truly get it done? Practice in the previous week, making sure they had a plan, fine-tuned before they put it into effect in the game.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they get 28 yards on that one. And the Packers are going to have a 1st down. Well, it's one thing to complete that pass on a nice sunny 70-degree day, but in these elements, that's a tough thing to do.
It is, and let's just put the whole thing together, not just throwing the ball. Trying to protect the quarterback now when you got the pass rushers coming at you. Maybe things are a little slippery on the field. The guys trying to cover downfield, wanting to make sure they keep their footing as the guys make their cuts. Looking back and locating the ball, you name it, it's difficult all the way around, but the guy throwing it, he may have the toughest task.
Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. And we look now at the defense for the Giants.
Olivier Vernon is a defensive end that combines terrific run-stopping ability with a quick first step to the passer.
Rodgers now to throw. And he dropped it. Now it was tipped. Altered the ball a little bit, but he dropped it. And now 4th down.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
So it's our visitors who make the first dent in the scoreboard as they get 3 here on the initial drive of the ball game.
Yeah, it's hard to say who actually won that opening drive. On the one hand, anytime you can come in as a road team and get an early lead, you're going to be thrilled. But at the same time, to have the ball as deep in enemy territory as they did and come away with only 3, that's got to be a little bit of a disappointment.
They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. 15 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be a New York 1st.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
15 yards there on the catch and run.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 11 yards on the pickup, and it'll give the Giants a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So here's the starting 11, and the human highlight reel, Odell Beckham Jr., watch out for him.
One of the few guys in the league that gets you and I out of our hotel rooms early to get here for pregame warm-ups and watch him go through his routine. He's absolutely amazing catching the football.
Let's go.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Flushed out right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. And let's get a look at the Green Bay defense.
Dontari Poe emerged on the scene fast as a young player and continues to make big plays at defensive tackle.
So still a full 10 yards to go here for the offense on 3rd down.
Here we go. Flex round.
They'll look to throw again. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. Again, he'll drop to throw. To Shepard, complete over the middle. Mike Tomlin takes. A shot here, but to no avail. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. They go play action here on first down. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
So the offense avoids disaster, keeps possession. Now it's 2nd down.
We got three, fellas. We got 319. 319.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. He was able to pick up 6 yards there, so that leaves him with a 3rd and 13.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
3rd down now following the run. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. To throw is Rodgers. Going to throw right side here, complete. 15 yards through the air on a first down. So he makes the grab and the chains move forward.
Nice job by the offensive line giving them time to complete that first down pass.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. They come out here in the eye. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
The first carry now. This is Lacey. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first.
3rd and 1, partner. No need to be fancy there. Just use some force and move forward and pick up the first down.
So the D-line's going to spread out. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. And now here's a carry heading left. And some space here. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter about to get underway with the Packers in possession of the football. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. Rodgers now on 1st down. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Rodgers now on 1st down. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Will Fuller from 21 yards away. And the Packers add on to their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And New York set to take the field. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. It's Nick Perry with a pick. And he'll get this back down to about the 12-yard line. Now the Packers get set to go. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Then confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And a great spot to start this drive from here.
319! 319!
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Adams. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
Rodgers to throw on second. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 5 there as the safety blitz winds up paying off.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was a strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
Second down, sacked by the defense. What type of pressure will they bring here on third? We'll see. One back is Lacey. Throwing is Rodgers on third down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. And that'll bring up fourth down on a big sack with a loss of 5. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And New York set to take the field. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He's going to loft one, and that's caught inside the 30. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-armed guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one. Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
They'll go to the air here on third, and he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Giants able to get this back within a touchdown. And the lead is down to 4. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're...
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Following the penalty now, Lacey. And he finds enough of an opening to get this one back up to his 20. Give him 5 yards there, and it'll bring up second down. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back with more NFC playoff action after this. So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's second and long. Now Rodgers throwing on second down. It's complete to Fuller. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that. And that's what he did.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And he's brought down. 13 yards there on the pickup, and it'll be a Green Bay first down.
And that run was what a lot of people call an explosive run. Gave them good yardage, solid yardage. They feel good about the whole thing, and they did it behind a 2 tight end set. It's always interesting to watch what offenses want to do with the 2 tight ends. Sometimes they line them up together for a power set. Sometimes they put one on each side of the line of scrimmage to balance things out. No matter what, though, when you see 2 tight ends on the field, your first thought is to think of run. In this case, the offense was able to run successfully. The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Second down following the incompletion. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. To throw is Rodgers. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
Incomplete pass on second down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on third. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Rodgers going to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman, and they will take over at the 26-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time, do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. but you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put your...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry.
Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Packers. Will Fuller with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Packers are able to strike quickly for 6. Extra point try now for Crosby. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now out come the Giants. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Here we go. What? Ohio. Check. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Ohio. Flex round. Flex round.
They go back to the air here after the INT. He's got time in the pocket. Now the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Giants. A big play there as the first half is winding down. And the Giants strike quickly here for 6 points. Well, this could be a big turnaround. They get the touchdown here in the final moments of the second quarter. And remember, Charles, they're going to get the ball to start quarter number 3 as well.
So what you're saying is if they take the ball down to start the second half and score again, it could change the entire complexion of this game, couldn't it?
Absolutely. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And they'll run it here. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup as we send you down to Orlando where we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Larry. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. Short boot taken at the 21. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
Let's go. What? Flex round. Flex round. Ohio.
And now here's a carry heading left. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. And yet again, this run game just continues to be completely shut off.
Completely stymied. I mean, they're trying to get some consistency, trying to find places to roam. They just haven't been there throughout this game.
They'll set up a throw. Caught left side, it's Beckham. The reception good for 7. It's third down. So completion on second down, that brings up third. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll look to throw here. Eluding the pressure right. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And a nice gain at 21 yards.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
Here we go.
Jeremy Langford is in. He gets the carry. And some room to maneuver. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well in the first go-round. They want to throw the football like crazy. But the way to open up throwing the ball is to run it. And they've run it well here to start the second half.
It's a gain of 17 that time. And that leads to a New York first down. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Let's go. What? Flex round. Flex round. Ohio. Here we go. Ohio.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver. His second touchdown of the night. And the Giants have tied it here, and they can take the lead if they hit the PAT. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. So here are the Packers now. They get set for their first possession of half number 2. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Dontari Poe in on the stop. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right. He's got a man. Complete. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive the team towards a victory.
And his throw here's incomplete. Second and 10, he'll look to throw again. Forced out to his left. And time finally runs runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. He didn't get rid of the football there, took the sack, although that's easier said than done. He can't just chuck the thing sideways into the seats.
No, he really can't, because you're not afforded total protection as a quarterback. You have to get outside of the tackle boxes as defined by the NFL, meaning wherever your tackles operate normally, get outside of that, and the ball that you throw has to get back to at least the line of scrimmage. Otherwise, you face an intentional grounding call. Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Over the middle to Beckham. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Partner, nothing complicated here. This is just a pretty simple drag route.
You're exactly right, Brandon. Instead of throwing it downfield, they just throw it underneath and let the receiver do the work.
Come on, let's go!
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Incomplete. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end.
Switch round! Ohio! Here we go! What? 90! What? 90! Flex round! Flex round!
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they pick up the first down there with a gain of 4. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Morgan Burnett. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? They'll set up the screen with Davis. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's 2nd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And got his man complete. And that one results in 35 yards.
Now, that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
Rodgers now on 1st down. And he'll be out of bounds, able to take it down to the 40. It'll go as a gain of 12. And that leads to a Green Bay 1st.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Back now here at MetLife Stadium. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They go play action here on 1st down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the 1st down sack.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations, because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. They almost had it. The big D lineman nearly had an interception. Instead, it falls down incomplete.
He's got to be kicking himself right there. His team's already picked off 2 passes. That would have been the 3rd in the game. And, boy, they've really played well attacking the football.
One back is Lacey. Off the play fake to Lacey. Here's Rodgers. Backing up. Looking deep downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I like the boldness, and I like that they took a shot downfield, but it was well covered. He was able to get a hand in and knock it away.
Here's Jacob Shum now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. But he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the Packers pick it up. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time out, they had to punt the football away. Anything positive possibly to take from that?
There always is when you're punting the football away. It doesn't sound like it because you're giving it up. But you've avoided a mistake.
At least you didn't turn it over,
You didn't turn it over. Right? You're giving your defense a chance because you're punting the ball away, and they're set to go on the field as opposed to sudden change after a turnover. And wow, now we got to go out there and stop people. So, yeah, there's always something positive to be gained from it.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. And the offense behind the chains here a touch on 2nd and 11. They'll come out in the pistol. Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. Throwing right, and that's complete. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. Red zone opportunity. And he'll give it here to his running back. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. They come up in an offset eye. Throwing is Rodgers. Complete left side, the tight end Rodgers. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
On the sneak, Rodgers. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Hey, give him credit. That's a good, solid game there on the sneak because it all comes together. Enough space, get forward, gain yardage. Well done.
Rodgers with a keeper. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal.
I know they didn't get it, but I kind of like the call. 2nd and inches, go right to the quarterback sneak. Normally, that should be executed better, shouldn't it?
I'm going to disagree with you. I don't like the call.
You don't like that?
That's just because they didn't get it, though.
Oh, okay.
Hindsight's 20/20.
20/20 and never defeated.
And at this stage in the game, every play is magnified here as we get down to the nitty-gritty. Third and goal now. The defense looking to hold serve again. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Niall Davis taking it in. And the Packers have taken the lead. Able to punch it in on third down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a fourth down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
And this will get out of bounds. No worries there, though. That still goes as a touchback. And New York set to take the field. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
The offense certainly looking to score some points, but they also need ball security here late as we get down to the final moments of this one. Simeon now to throw. Finding time. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping, and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll get across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Mike Daniels in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. And the defense lines up looking for one final stop.
And they will be playing for the pass in this situation, not expecting any type of a run.
Back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Sean Lee. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
26.
They go again with Davis. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
Most players will tell you that night games, while they can be fun, they're really hard to prepare for because you wake up on game day and all you want to do is get to the stadium and let's get going. But you got to bank that fire a little bit and hold it until the evening. It's almost like a Broadway premiere. Got to wait until the nighttime to go out there in front of the bright lights. And boy, has he harnessed himself really well, and now he's unleashing it on the opponents.
Rodgers looking to throw. Throwing the slant pattern here, complete. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Back to throw, Rodgers. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time.
Now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. One back is Lacey. They're going to give it to him running right. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Well, partner, there's something special about a game in the snow. Just always fun in these elements, although a little chillier up here in the